Let's go. Hut. Set. Ready. Ready. Set. Set, go. Let's go now. Ready. Ready, ready. Ready, ready. Here we go, here we go. Hut, hut. Okay, break. Get up. Down. Go. Ready. Hut. Ready, ready. Ready. Come on. Set. Set, go. Set. Ready. Set it. Ready, ready. Here we go. Set. Hut, hut. Got it. Ready?
Back in November, the Jets dominated their first matchup against the Patriots. Can New England get revenge? Find out next.
It is clear, but it is cold here today as EA Sports takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in just in an absolute free fall, losers of 7 in a row.
And this is where you turn to your best players and look at them and say, can you guide us out of this? We've got to be better than what we've shown.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by a former #2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, it's Zach Wilson.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Well, these two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this season with the Jets winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series. To throw is Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Christian Barmore. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
A 40-yard punt, given 3 on the return. So out come the Patriots here to get their first shot on offense. And they are led out there by their mobile cornerback.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They run once more with Stevenson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Cunningham looking to throw. Checking this down to Stevenson. And he will have a Patriots first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. Gano's kick is good, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope. The good things are in store here today for them.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan there on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 15 carries, 52 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage from every carry he receives this week.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. When you look at this Patriots defense, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 59 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
First down, New York.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. A give for Stevenson running right. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Cunningham escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now Cunningham. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets 39. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Stevenson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Cunningham to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down.
1st down, Jets.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Roman. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Patrick Queen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. New England's offense set to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, That answer is 1, and that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Setting up a screen for Stevenson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Cunningham going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That is incomplete. The Patriots had a woeful 2-9 on the year, and they come in at just an absolute free fall. Losers now, Charles, of 7 in a row.
And I think this is where, in a locker room, a lot of the team looks to their best players, and even some.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Under pressure, they got him again. Carl Lawson, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Able to fight through 1 tackle. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And you see Dalvin Cook in the offense heading back out. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. There's Wilson to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 93 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. On 1st down, Wilson. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now Wilson on 1st down. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Wilson will throw again. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Wilson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Great coverage down in the end zone. He's scanning the field, looking. No one ever came open. So in the end, he makes the best decision and just fires it over the end line.
A 24-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo. And it's the Bills who lead that one late in the second quarter. Stephon Diggs, a touchdown reception. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. Brandon Cooks with 3 touchdown receptions. Lastly, let's head to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati to see what's happening with the Bengals. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Jamar Chase, a touchdown reception. It was the veteran Dalvin Cook who took center stage in that first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly. Our two teams making their final preparations for the second half. And as they do, we send it back out to Foxborough, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Now, the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A first down carry by Elliott. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Cunningham. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Cunningham. Touchdown, Patriots. Jamison Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Pats are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
First down.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 111 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now Wilson on second down. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through. all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. From the 46, here's second down and 8. They'll try the wide side with Cook. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll run with Hall. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th-and-1. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. The Patriot offense back out, getting set to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They work now on 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Yeah, this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 there on 4th and inches. Eluding the pressure right. And got his man complete. And finally taken down at the 45-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Cunningham looking to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Gano's kick is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game at 20-13. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Getting the ball is Cook, right left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
At the 32-yard line.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a third down throw, and it misses the target, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return, and the Patriots take over. They'll start out here with the option left. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. On the draw is Stevenson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. On first down, it's Cunningham. They set up the screen for Stevenson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter.
Let's go now.
Now 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Cunningham. Checking this down to Stevenson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Again, it's Stevenson. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Gain of 3 yards. That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Jets are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Pressure comes and Wilson's going to go down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps running.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And out will come the offense as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Into the hands of Smith-Schuster on the crossing pattern. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Cunningham to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They run once more with Stevenson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. This offense so far on 3rd down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That's another Patriots.
Cunningham. Touchdown! Ramondre Stevenson. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The New York set to take the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Wilson. On the move to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired. Well, he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still, some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Here comes 2nd down. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Now Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. But now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Here's Cunningham from the gun. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Ready.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. They'll roll him out right. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game.
A 29-yard attempt.
And the kick is good. Graham Gano connects as time expires. And it'll be a good time in the Back Bay tonight. The Patriots have won the football game. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Patriots, the win moves them to 3-9 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.